got some DoorDash money today. Now I'm back to $0 again. Need help. Here comes Whitey. This Whitey just pulled up to the whitest city behind this Whitey. This red car is meeting the Whitey, and the red cars are in front of me simultaneous, and the black and silvers were syncing with the red car getting across the street. And then here comes a red car. Oh, I thought the light was going to turn right there. It's going to turn when this car pulls up with the military license plate. Military license plate. And this red car is pulling up right now. And there's a bunch of sirens last night and this morning. There was like a fire truck siren last night. It says C3 license plate. There's a fire truck siren, and then there's an ambulance this morning. There's a couple of ambulances, I think. This squirrel is suicidal, and he's running up on the curb next to me. This truck is right now when I get across the street, and it's red. Oh, that car was blue. It's probably red and then blue, and then is that one at the center of the street or something? And then this is blue. I don't know. I think this car turned when the blue car drove by me. Is it also blue, I think? These cars ahead of me are synced. The orange and the white. That was a silver car though. This one has a military license plate. Is it synced? These cars are all synced. That one has a military license plate. That white van. Here comes Whitey. But yeah, there was a bunch of sirens. When I laid down to go to sleep, there's a fire truck siren, and then there's some sirens in the middle of the night and shit. This morning, and there was a siren like yesterday evening too. There's been a bunch of sirens. There's like a fire truck and an ambulance. And then there's a bunch of one headlights this morning. That one video I did this morning is a bunch of one headlights. I didn't record most of them, but they were all meeting me at intersections though, except the one. All the rest of them were at an intersection right at it. This car is turning synced over there. It's Whitey. This car's gonna sync. Hopefully these cars don't sync. I don't know. There's a guy walking by me right as this car is turning. I knew he was gonna sync. This is a tan sync. This is a sync when the road straightens out. They are the syncs. This is a Whitey sync. It's sync. This truck is backing up right now, where he's driving forward right next to me, I guess. That's sync. This is sync, and that semi looks sync. These are sync. This is meeting it at the other side of the street. He's a sync. That's a sync pig. He's sync. This truck's gonna pull up when this car pulls up. They're synced. He just stopped right as this car pulled up. Why did he stop right there? Is he gonna drive forward sync? This is red and red. That's sync. These are the Whiteys. They're sync. That's also red. They're the reds and the Whiteys. That car was kind of tan. The other one was like tannish silver or whatever. It synced with a tan car. This Whitey is a Whitey over there. You turn and sync. Oh. Why did that truck stop way back there? I'm not in his way. I'm not in his lane. Why did he stop way back there? Why didn't he pull up to the intersection? Here comes the reds and the Whiteys. That Whitey was at the street. I think that was the red. Here comes the Whitey. This truck is in front of me right now at this moment. That's at the corner of the house right before the street. Is this gonna be a whitey? Is he gonna come out behind me synced? Is he getting across the street right now at this moment? There's a white SUV over there in a sync parade. There's a bunch of stalkers in front of me way at the end of the street. These cars kind of all look regular, but I think they're stalking me at corners of buildings. It's just one at a time. But then there's gonna be a bunch of them right now when I pull up, right? There's 3 of them right now. Are they synced? Are these synced? Woo! A lot of sync in the distance, and a lot of sync next to me. That truck turned at the street and it synced. Here comes Whitey, he's gonna sync. There's Whitey, he synced. He turned out behind me at the street, I think. Here's the Whiteys, they're synced. Here's the mail van, it's synced. Here's the syncs, they're synced. Black and silver and Whitey at the sidewalk. Here's a car, it's synced. I think this pig hit his brakes when it drove by me. I think that's synced. Ambulance. I think these are the syncs. I think the syncs. And then there was another car with one headlight that was following me on the way to the job interview I just went to. This truck is parking scene. He's gonna park right now. He's opening his truck right now. Opening it right there. I think he stepped up on the curb next to me, didn't he? I don't know. This truck looks like it's sinking and it has a dim light. Is he a sink? I think I saw sinks to the right of me at the end of the street. I think I saw sinks to the right of me at the end of the street. I see a bunch of sinks at the end of the street. Do you see them? I see a bunch of them, a bunch of red ones, especially, and white ones. Here's Whitey. He's synced with the silver car at the street that I'm driving by. Here comes a red truck. Is it red car day? Here comes the black and the silver, I think. This is black and silver. And another silver truck with the black and silvers. Is this the Whiteys? Is this car gonna go ever? What's he doing? Go, bro. And then that red truck opened his door right next to me. The one that was before. And then also on the way to that job interview, there's a car driving really extremely slow in front of me. She just pulled the mail out of the bag next to me or something. I see cars ahead of me way in the distance that are sinking. Do some close ones so I can catch on the camera, man. I think a car door just opened in front of me when I drove by that guy. I think this car door opened at the same time. Did that happen? I think that happened. I don't know. like any street that I drive by, I might look to the side of me and see some sinks, which is just funny because like if I don't look to the side of me, I'll miss it and they'll just sink for no reason. But it's not every street though. Like a lot of streets I'll drive by and won't see anything to the side of me, but they'll keep sinking ahead of me usually. At like every street. That car had a dim light back there, and I don't know, did he sink? That's why I pointed my camera at him, because he had a dim light. I don't know if he was synced. I think this whitey ahead of me just synced with another whitey though. This truck is pulling up right now at this moment. And there's another blue car with him. They're the Blues. They're the Blues Brothers. And this car is synced. And this car is synced at the alley. And this tan car turning in front of me looks synced. And this silver car right now looks like Sylvia. This car ahead of me looks like it's synced with this one, I think. Were they synced with each other? I think things are syncing, yeah. I think these are synced. And was the silver car turning too? Were they turning simultaneous, I think? The whitey was turning synced. I know that. Comes another red car right now, red tardedly. Here's another red truck. I think he's red tarded. There's a car at the alley. It's seeing. Was it green? There's the whitey. Oh, it's a white mail van back there. Like way over at the library, I think. I think the white truck had a 666 on it, or 66 at least. Or a 686 or some shit. I think it said 60. I think it said 666. There's that turquoise stalker I always see, and stalkered up. Ooh. How much for a sink? I don't know. How much do they get for a sink? Here's the whitey and the FedEx. This car is gonna drive behind me sink. I think. I think this car is turning in front of me sink when I straighten out. And there's a car driving in front of me. He's probably sink. And we're gonna go in here, and people are gonna be sink with their children. Children are gonna be screaming sink. And shit. There's Whitey driving in front of me right now. There's any time to person. I think a whitey drove behind me when I walked in the door or something. There's a bunch of stalkers on the street as I was walking up to the building. And then here comes the sink sounds. this a good one? Looks terrible. I don't want to see it. I hear sing sounds. Do you hear the sing sound? What's a good movie? What movie should I get? Bad Santa 2. When did this come out? There's a mailman. Is the mailman sinking right there? Is he sinking with this guy? I think he's sinking with that guy. There's somebody opening the door right when I plug my charger in the wall. Right at that moment. When I plug this charger in. And then they're gonna... When I drop my phone. Somebody walking in the door right at that moment. I think sometimes they'll make me drop things. Like that time it was just the cord. I was pulling on the cord being an idiot. But I feel like sometimes they'll make me drop things. Like I'll just randomly drop something. Like I'm a complete klutz. I don't know if it's them doing it with the technology. I feel like it is though sometimes. Like the other day when I was recording on here, I think it was on YouTube. I was in the grocery store and I just like drop all the shit on the counter accidentally. I don't know. Like I'll just be sitting there like holding my phone and then I'll just drop it randomly, or like I feel like they'd make me drop shit sometimes. Like I don't know. Could just be overthinking it, but I'm probably right. Sneeze, sync, all types of shit. Somebody walking in the door seeing. Is it the mailman? Mailman. Yep, you know, hope I can share the video around. What kind of stalkers are outside right now? I haven't been looking yet. They out there? Where are they? Here comes a red car, and then this truck is pulling up over there, and I think the door is opening right at that moment. I think it's stalkered up out there. Is he sinking with the white SUV? I think he was smiling when he walked by me. It's fun to sink. Is it fun to sink? I think I heard a sound when he drove by me. Did I hear a sink sound? But people were like, whatever, stapling synced or whatever in there when I was in there. Did you hear it? And like flipping papers over synced or whatever. I forget. And they're always doing that in the library. They're flipping papers over synced and coughing synced. That's usually what baby's crying synced. And this lady just synced with cars on the street. And then the door is opening right now as the mail van drives by me simultaneously. And then that car turning behind it is a tan. And then they're shuffling their feet synced with it, I think. Is it sync? Is it sync? Don't sync. Is it a green shoes and a blue shirt? Is he gonna sync? In a blue car? Is there gonna be a red car right now? The door is opening right now. I think it was right as he opened the car door, but he's on the other side of it. This guy's walking in a sight right as the green car drives by me. Let's just see if this guy sinks. There's a fly flying up synced with this white car right now. I think his windshield wipers turned on synced. I'm not sure. I think I saw them turn on sync. I think the compressor on this just turned on synced with his car driving into sight. And then it's synced with that. Is it black and silver sync? Yep. And then it's a white car and a red car. Are they synced? Is it synced? Here's a tan car. Is it synced? Oh. I think he turned on when a car drove by me, and I think it was a red car. Maybe I wasn't looking. Was it a red car? I was looking that way. It's gonna be a red car right now. I think he started driving synced with this white car coming in sight or something. They're going out of sight at the same time as each other too. To sync. I think I saw a lot of syncs happening. Did you see the syncs? Here comes a red car. Is it gonna sync? I don't know. Here comes a green car. Is it gonna sync? I think sync things happen. Did you hear the syncs? I think sync things are happening. Is it sync? The thing is sync. Is it sync? The door is opening. Is it synced? I think it's all synced. I think everybody is synced. I think everybody is synced. What do you think? Does the sound sync? I don't know. Did it sync? Is the door opening right as she walks outside? I think it's sync. Is it synced? Did that look synced? Looks synced.